Hi, my name is Joseph Zong, and today my topic is going to be building back from COVID. Uh, First, a little bit about myself. I am going to be an incoming freshman at Claremont McKenna College, which is a small liberal arts college right outside of LA. It's going to be dual majoring in economics and international relations. This is my second year on the NYLC and my third year with Wheaton Shoots. Today, specifically, I'm going to be focusing on one of the projects that I have been running, which is a grassroots volunteer organization called Joy of Music. Joy of Music has two main goals. The first one is to provide music education to the youth in the community. Prior to COVID, we did this through providing in-person lessons, music lessons in that aspect. The second way is through serving the senior citizens of our community. We do this through having, prior to COVID, live concerts, uh, volunteer engagements every week, and giving them monthly deliveries and usually with food items as well as like a little note that says like we appreciate you, you're still part of the community. In this aspect, COVID has severely impacted Joy of Music and the project that I've been working this project. Specifically, we're going to talk about this in three ways, which is number one, the mentorship or the music education program for the youth, and number two, virtual music, and number three, letter writing campaign, which actually arose out of the deliveries portion of our Joy Music project. Let's first start with the mentorship. So the mentorship, COVID impacted it hard, so we were unable to have in-person lessons, and because of that, we ended up switching over to virtual lessons. However, in October and November of this past year of 2020, we suddenly saw an influx of both students wanting to have music lessons as well as students wanting to provide music lessons and music mentorship. This is mostly in part to the severe education disruption caused by COVID. Virtual lessons and virtual education is not the same as in-person education, especially in music. In music, there's a lot of things that we have to do physically, whether it be like the positioning of your instrument, different techniques that require like both showing and demonstrating as well as attempting to explain it. And all of this is really hard over the virtual platform, especially in a group setting. Thus, many parents decided to that they needed an additional resource in terms of providing their students with music education, and that's where Joy of Music came in and to provide that resource. And on the other hand, we suddenly saw an influx of mentors and teachers wanting to be part of the Joy of Music program in terms of providing education because suddenly their schedules opened up because of COVID. And all of this necessitated a standardization of the music lesson. And so what I did with the help with a few friends was create a standardization of music, of the music curriculum that we taught, both on what lessons that need to be taught, how we are going to teach each songs, which each piece entails for a student in order to pass it, what skills students need to learn, and that's what that big binder in the middle there is shown. In addition, when we did a survey about what other services Joy of Music could provide to the students that we had, we found that this education disruption pertained not only to music but also to other aspects of education, including math and Spanish, especially our foreign languages in our local community. Our school districts had to scale back a little bit because of the COVID disruptions in terms of both funding as well as just teachers in general. And so we were able to expand Joy of Music's reach in that aspect in both providing math lessons and math tutoring, as well as Spanish practicums and helping teach Spanish, grammar, and things like that. The second main aspect we changed was our virtual music platform. Because we were able to switch to virtual music, we were allowed to foster a great deal more cooperation between all the branches of Joy of Music, leading to our like epitome, like September concert. That theme was showing that the world's truly united despite COVID trying to keep us apart in that aspect. The third main aspect that Joy of Music has changed was switching from monthly deliveries to letter writing campaigns. Our deliveries mostly were with perishable items, which were like a huge struggle to get into senior living communities due to their sanitation policies, which necessitated a 2 to 5 day turnover that the item had to be left outside to be desanitized. Thus, we switched over to letter writing campaigns, which were non-perishable and could easily be sent over email, and the senior living communities could download it and it's provided to the seniors. Because we switched over to letter writing campaigns, it allowed for a dramatic expansion of who could get involved. And so we were able to partner with a lot of local elementary school and local organizations in order to provide more services to the seniors in that aspect. Which leads us to my final point, which is start where you are, use what you can, and do what you can, because regardless of what the circumstances are, you can still make an impact. That's my presentation. I wanted to thank Roots and Shoots and the NYLC for allowing me to present. Thank you so much.